The Sports Ball Stuff podcast is brought to you by The Goddamn Sauce. Go to thegdsauce.com for details to order all the sauces to replace your ordinary condiments. Pulpery Media presents Sports Ball Stuff with your hosts, Brock and Ben. This is where we discuss the major sports stories that intrigue us and the little stories that enrage us.
Top of the table. Top of the
Thank you, goal differential.
So let's see here.
They've been showing a lot of fight recently. I mean, other than that one hiccup.
So, yeah, goal differential is exactly what it is. With the exact same record all the way down. Sheffield United has one more win, one less draw.
Yeah. But the top three teams are at 32 points.
32,
right?
32, 32, 30, 27, 26, 26. Wow, it is crowded. But, yeah.
So, unlike other years, this is why I'm not horribly wanting to throw up going into the holiday meat grinder.
No. And we came off of the international break, which everybody knows is my favorite time of the year.
Yeah.
We don't have one until March, I think.
Correct.
Thank fucking Christ. But...
Well, yeah, because you got to get through the transfer window in January.
Correct.
And then you got to let that settle for a month before you fuck it all up.
Before you get to the business end of the season.
Yeah.
And we're just going to take an international break.
But our meat grinder is... Now, again, that doesn't mean we're going to run the table.
So, 21st, 26th, 29th.
Yeah. And then, once we get into December...
No, that's December.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matches in 22 days.
And then I think there's 3 or 4 more on the back end in January.
January 1, January 4. So
yeah, but they're all against bottom of table
1, 2,
teams.
3, 4, 5, 6,
if I recall correctly.
Yeah, 8 matches in a month.
So that's where we should be able to put space in.
Yeah, hope so.
As long as we draw on the road, win at home.
The other thing that I like is rotating players.
Yeah. You fucking beat me to it. I hate you.
No, but we have we have the bench to be able to withstand, 3 matches in 10 days.
Well, and as we've seen, guys, or particularly a dude like Tanaka, apparently doesn't need rest.
Yeah, no. He doesn't, and
he comes back from
Bogle.
Japan. Yeah, Bogle is... Huh. But as long as we can maintain a comparable midfield to Tanaka and Rothwell...
Well, that's
going to be the key.
Therein lies the question, right?
Yeah. Because as we saw last week, last week, the up front parts can interchange.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the front
Solomon
4.
had 2 goals. Pirro that dude is moving faster than I've seen him in 2 years.
Dan James, now that he's getting consistent playing time,
is a beast.
Is exactly what we had hoped for. Look, Noto didn't even start.
Yeah.
And he scored the winner in extra time. When did he come on? The 75th minute.
Yeah, I was gonna say it wasn't 60. Yeah, but
you'll hear about my bitching about Juventus and substitutions.
No, yeah.
Because Mata went to the school of Max Allegri of I'm not going to sub anybody in a 0-0 snooze fest.
No, and you're not going to get that with Farka because Farka's always.
No,
I think too.
He's not pragmatic at all.
Well, and I think that's. Good managers love tinkering, and sometimes that can be maddening because it's you tinker too much. But that's what I'm saying that's why that Tanaka Rothwell pairing is so big.
This wasn't the starting pairing at the beginning of the year.
No, we picked up Tanaka on free agency, I think.
Correct. I don't even think he was a transfer.
No, he
was just there.
Yeah. And
fuck. So a bag of beans, like
even
you would
if he
say,
like tanks the rest of the season, what he's given us in this window
for a
is,
bag of beans,
yeah,
for 3 months.
Yeah.
There you go.
Because the magic.
A bag of beans. Yes, the defense was a little off. Rondon got he was out of position on one of the goals. It was
Or he just got beat.
Yeah, it was a fantastic pass too.
Another goal, Melier just got beat. Like,
yeah, I mean,
he read it wrong and then was too late to jump.
That's my biggest criticism of him is balls coming into the box. He especially in the air, he's a little indecisive at times.
Yeah, if it's down to like a 1-on-1, yeah, you see the hamster wheels turning.
Yes, exactly. You do. God, we're both going to lose by a scoreline of 5-2.
Yeah.
Fucking terrible night of hockey. Who cares? Because Leeds, top of the table. Top of the table going into December.
Just got to stay there. And
yeah, I mean, I would be way, way, way more comfortable if there weren't, 3 teams tied with 32 points.
Well, I think as long as they don't fall into complacency and that
I don't think Farker will do that.
No, I don't.
Last year, realizing that they were like the margins were so slim,
right,
like a draw here, a win there, those sort of things.
We're unlike last year, like you're battling just to get close to the top. Now you're actually at the top.
Right.
Now it's like, okay, you got to put that space in between.
You are exactly where you want to be heading into the month of December.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
How many matches do they play? 2 times 24, 23, 46.
I think
46. And we've played 16. So there's 30 matches left.
In the FA Cup. Yeah.
Fuck that thing. They should go out there and just shit the bed. Just like put your third string in and just who gives a fuck?
And that's probably what Farker will do.
Who gives a fuck?
And I mean,
let's be honest. You're not winning this motherfucker.
No.
And if you are, then you're giving up on your season. Like these are the things you have to consider.
Yeah,
if you're in the Premier League, cool. You have multimillionaires sitting on the bench that you can run out there. But a championship squad trying to get back, fuck that shit.
Well, yeah, and if we are in the top 2 at that time, you don't want to risk anything. You
keep
don't
everybody healthy, and you're getting the practice time.
Yeah, so, and that's that's one thing I don't want to mention, but it's just unlike last year. Remember, like last year, it was they were digging deep into the bench by this time.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
Whereas now you got healthy rotations.
Scrambling in the January transfer window, which is what Juventus is going to be doing. Because they're decimated right now. We don't have a striker.
I was going to say, I mean, and that's what, I mean, maybe that's what Leeds look at during the transfer window.
I think they just look at shoring up a couple of positions.
Right.
Like nothing splashy, but like...
Maybe somebody on the back line.
Right. Or some cover for Tanaka and Rothwell down the stretch. They're going to need to get a rest.
Or if there is a true number 11 out there that you could do... that you could pick up and not have to give up anything for, sure.
Those are the things you're looking for at the train. Like... Leeds are in a good position.
Yeah.
Good. Juventus, they played a 0-0 snooze fest with AC Milan and are now sitting in 6th place.
Yeah, see, this would be a good situation for Weston McKennie to come back to Leeds.
Well, he's playing like a maniac. So AC Milan and Juventus played this weekend, and there were Pulisic, Musa, Way, McKinney. God, there was one other one. At least 4 Americans playing.
Yeah.
With 2 Italian giants. And they weren't just out there like going through the motions. No, these are guys who are, I mean, Pulisic and Musa, well, all of them are mainstays in the starting line. Yeah,
You're thinking, freaking Weah, yeah.
So, yeah. But Juventus can't score. We don't have a striker at all.
Yeah, because Weah's out on the wing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Dusan Vlahovic is, I don't know, man. He did the kiss of death during the international break when he was like, I can score goals with the national team because I don't have to worry about coming back and playing defense. Bruh, come on now. Especially when your present coach in Juventus is 11 people defend and 11 people attack.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be doing that. We need a fucking striker. Best defense, best ball possession. We can't fucking score.
Well, I mean, you're looking at, first year with a new coach.
Correct.
Also, first year after you dumped a lot of weight.
Well, we blew up the team for the most part. And then we're missing our starting defense center back, who was...
The playmaker?
No, he was the best defender in the league.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
And then, we lost a wing back to... Oh, that's the other one. We lost a wing back on internet. Like, it's just... We can't catch a break. We'll see. They play Aston Villa tomorrow in the Champions League.
Oh, you should be able to handle that.
I don't know. They're at the top of the Champions League table. Liverpool, oh no, they lost.
Yeah.
They're in 8th place. two points ahead of us. We're tied with Man City. Points in the Champions League. But again, we got the Champions League coming up. I think I don't know how they're scheduling it. Normally...
Well, remember, the changes to the Champions League should favor you all as well.
I think so.
Yeah.
Normally, they would be finished by the end of the year, but I don't know if they're going to get all the matches in. Because you play 8 matches? They've only played 4.
I mean, that's the genius of UEFA now, is that they really haven't given these guys a break since COVID.
No.
And now, instead of let's at least give them 1 year to have a full off season. No, we're going to extend the Champions League.
Correct.
So that it goes up until the end of the regular league.
Correct. And the Champions League final is always 2 weeks after everybody else's regular season ends. Yeah. So, because
And then you have Nation League's finals this summer?
So I don't know. The semifinals will be in March.
Yeah.
Actually, over here it's the quarterfinals, and in Europe it's the semifinals already. So I don't know how they're going to do that.
Yeah.
Next year would be... Oh, next year's the Club World Cup.
Yeah, you're right.
Which is... They're using that as the CONCACAF, I'm assuming, as a trial run for the 2026 World Cup, right?
Yeah.
So that's what they're doing.
Yeah, which I was thinking about earlier today. 2 years ago, this time we were in the midst of the World Cup in Qatar.
Mm-hmm.
Blech.
Yeah, we were oh no. First match would have been, within the next couple of days.
Yeah.
We were ass deep, balls deep in football. And just think in 2020...
I don't know what I'm going to do with Thanksgiving this year.
In 2026, remember, they're expanding it too.
Yeah.
The World Cup.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It'll be fucking football all summer long. And we are going to watch the best players, bodies completely break down. You thought that...
Career-ending injuries.
You thought football Jesus dying on the pitch was the thing. Just wait till that summer.
Yeah. But it'll happen at Azteca.
Yeah, where it's...
Because they can't handle the altitude.
Where it's, exactly. 8 miles above sea level and 127 degrees. There you go.
The following segment has been brought to you by The Goddamn Sauce. Go to thegdsauce.com for details to order all the sauces to replace your ordinary condiments. The Sports Ball Podcast is a production of Pulpery Media, produced and edited by Ben Grimion. Marketing by Brock Ryder. Graphic design by Beck Ryder and Ben Grimion. Music by the Heisenberg Compensators.